All right, let's get into it. We're going to explore 7 simple, and I mean really simple exercises to give your brain a serious power up. And hey, if you're tired of hearing just meditate, you're in the right place. We're talking about fun, engaging stuff you'll actually want to do.
So, let me ask you, how sharp do you think your mind really is? I mean, you probably feel like you're on top of your game most days. But what if I told you there's always, and I mean always, another level of focus you can unlock? Let's find out.
So, let's just forget about any boring mental drills you've ever heard of. Instead, think of this as a fun, high-energy workout, but for your brain. It's time to get those neurons firing.
Okay, our first stop is what I like to call the Sensory and Motor Challenge Station. This is all about waking up your brain by shaking up your physical senses and your coordination. First up is a really simple but, believe me, surprisingly powerful challenge. Just trying to do everyday things with your eyes closed. It sounds almost too easy, right? But it's a fantastic way to jolt your brain out of its autopilot mode and light up some pathways that don't get used enough. In fact, why not try this right now? Go ahead, close your eyes. Now, imagine writing your name on a piece of paper. Can you picture it? Or try to draw a circle. Heck, even just try typing your own name on your phone without peeking. It's trickier than you think. So what's the magic behind this? Well, when you take away your sight, you force your brain to build this mental map of the world around you. It's a killer workout for your spatial memory and recall, because your brain has to build these new connections, like on the fly. All right, let's move on to our next exercise. This one is so simple, but wow, is it powerful. All you have to do is use your non-dominant hand for some basic everyday tasks. Just think about it. Try brushing your teeth tomorrow morning with your other hand, or scribbling a quick note, even just using your computer mouse. Every time you do this, you're literally forcing your brain to create brand new pathways. It's like building a stronger, more flexible mind with every single little action. That right there? That's neuroplasticity in action. You ready for a fun one? This next drill is all about beefing up that mind-body connection, and trust me, it's going to need your full concentration. Let's try this together. Take your right hand, make a peace sign. Easy enough. Now, with your left hand, make an OK sign. Got them both? Okay. Now, switch them as fast as you can. Now switch back. Let's see if you can do that 5 times in the next 10 seconds. Ready, set, go! How'd that feel? A little clumsy? That's your brain working. Awesome job. So now that we've got our motor skills all warmed up, let's move on to some exercises that are going to really test your mental speed. Welcome to the Cognitive Coordination Station. Okay, have you ever heard of a Schulte table? It's a classic for a reason. It's basically a grid that's designed to test and improve your peripheral vision and see just how fast you can process information. So here's the deal. You've got a grid with numbers scattered from 1 to 25. The trick is to keep your eyes locked on that center number and, using only your peripheral vision, find all the other numbers in order, from 1 all the way to 25. The real challenge? See if you can do it in under 30 seconds. Think you've got what it takes? This next one, oh, it looks so simple, but trust me when I say it is a huge test of your concentration. We call it the Multicolor Text Challenge, and it's a real brain bender. Here's how it works. You see the word red, but it's written in blue ink. Your job is to ignore what the word says and instead say the color of the ink out loud. So in this case, you'd say blue. This little conflict between what you read and what you see is an amazing workout for your brain's executive functions, things like focus and self-control. All right, you're doing great. For our final section, we're going to zoom out a little bit. Let's move from these specific drills to some bigger lifestyle habits that'll keep your brain firing on all cylinders every single day. We hear all the time that games can be a waste of time, but that's not the whole story. The right kind of games are actually incredible tools for sharpening your decision-making and boosting your memory. And that is the key, right? Choosing the right game. On one side, you have these really challenging games like chess, Sudoku, or even just good old-fashioned riddles that force you to think strategically. And on the other side, you've got more passive games that are really just designed to be mindless. The goal here isn't just to pass the time, it's to actively engage your brain. And that brings us to our final exercise, and it's a very modern one. We're going to talk about strengthening your brain by intentionally reducing how much you rely on technology for simple day-to-day stuff. Think about how you can turn your daily routine into a mini brain training session. Instead of automatically pulling out your phone's calculator, try to figure out the tip in your head.
Try to actually memorize your grocery list instead of typing it out. Or, here's a real throwback. Try to recall a friend's phone number from memory. Each of these small acts of mental effort really adds up.
Whew, we have covered a lot of ground today, from physical challenges to mental puzzles. So let's tie it all together and look at the one single powerful idea that makes all of this work.
The big idea, the secret sauce behind every single one of these exercises is this word, neuroplasticity. It's just a fancy term for your brain's incredible, mind-blowing ability to rewire itself by forming new connections. Every single new and engaging challenge you give it, that's what triggers this process. It's literally how your brain grows stronger.
And that's really what it all comes down to. Your brain is just like a muscle. The more you challenge it in new and interesting ways, the stronger and sharper it's going to get. So the only question left is, what new challenge are you going to give your brain today?